Hello, I'm back. Uh, so let's get our text file. So last week, I screwed up my Unreal Editor install and had to reinstall and unzip a 26 gigabyte file full of tiny, tiny files. And 2 days later, 5.6 came out, so I did it a second time. So that's why I didn't stream last week. But this week, we're going to do exactly the same kind of thing. I'm going to show you some refs that I've been looking at, and I'm going to essentially start over because I've had 2 weeks to kind of look at what I'm doing and kind of like see how it kind of like all fits together. Where's my window? Oh, I closed that window. I'm so smart. So I've been looking into this book. Uh, it's pretty good. You can find it on like books and that. The nice thing about it is it has these great like cutaway views of like the manor house stuff. One I've been looking a lot at is this book. I can find the fancy one. There we go. This is a very fancy version of this book. I did not pay $115 for it. I got a paperback copy from the library book sale. But is just as well illustrated, got some great floor plans, and also has kind of like some information about why things were laid out like that. And the most interesting part of it is that the actual houses were designed almost like a multiplayer first person level, in that you just have like a section of it. I wish I had. Let me bring up my old references if you've seen these ones before of like a random castle in my town that isn't that will not be named. I don't know if it's actually laid out in that style. It is somewhat. So the idea with them is actually, is that a patio? Hold on. This is more. I don't think a character castle is set up like a old manor house. Anyway, what they intended to be done is that they'll have like a cycle to let people mingle. So you'd have like this flow like you would have in like a shooter, where it's like you're meant to kind of do a cycle of like all the rooms, and kind of like move between them. It was for mingling, of course, but we can use this as a inspiration for more gameplay side of things. It's more like that, yeah. So you can see here that kind of like go dining, and then people like loop around here. Just have this fantastic photo in my copy as well of the guy pointing out his own work on a piece of paper. He looks like he's disappointed with it, but he's like, that's his stuff. And there's a lot of this stuff too, which is great. So I'm going to show you this one. And it happens a lot in life in the English country house as well. The kind of concept of like the stairs is a fancy ass room, but it's not like the big thing in the middle. It's like off to the side. So I think we're okay to make maybe a nice fancy stairway on one side and maybe smaller stairways over here on another side of the house. And that way, gameplay wise, you can go up and down the stairs in different areas. And maybe something in the back. on top of that, we'll also have the ability to like cycle between rooms because that's what they do for mingling. I'm gonna get out this guy again. So let's is there a button for? If we look at this way, I think that's a much better way to look at that. This, as far as like if we're going to emulate any of this, I think you would come in this side. And that can be our room that we all started. The other thing about it is that I was making the rooms much too low ceiling. They are big floors. They're terrible to heat, but it's virtual, so we won't care. If we go up into here, actually, before I do that, let's get another reference here. I don't know where the floor is. We'll find out in a minute. There we go. All right, so our character is on the floor. A 100 by 100. So I think let's go up a little bit more. I think this is a good start just to do 100 by 100 for our wall sizes. I was thinking earlier like, oh, I have to like think about what the actual model is, but I don't really. If I just say to myself, oh, I need to match this. And also it looks good when you're walking around. So I think just kind of taking the defaults is a pretty good idea. We can just do that. We'll start with our first room again. But we'll be a little bit more. Let's do a little bit more. I'll make a little bit of drama here. All right. Sometimes I have to all right, so there we go. But that's how I met. Actually, you know what? Cancel. Yeah. Get rid of it. I canceled it. Oh no, I did the opposite. Oh, son of a bitch. Cancel. You want the foyer room to look like this. You also should do one more layer around it to the walls. That makes sense? I think it makes sense. The walls. So, like I said before, definitely had them too short. Five blocks high. Yeah. box this guy right in. If it loads. There we go. Actually get this up to here. There we go. So if we just take a moment to run this, let's see how this. Oh no! Okay. That's not me. That's the problem. I need a there we go. Oh no. Okay. I need to like be taller. Oh no. Okay. It's not what I expected in my life to like fall through the floor every time, but seems to be what's happening. This didn't happen last time, did it? Both falling through the floor, so that doesn't help. Maybe this is worked. Hold on, let's start over. What do you mean? Maybe I need to be in modding mode to do that. Nope. There we go. All right. Let's try this again. I do want the floor to like hold me up. Because I'm doing that push down, that confusing it maybe. Let's do it here then. Let's run this again. If we're lucky, we will fall through. Let's see if we'll fall through on this one. I hope not. That would suck. Oh no! You don't think it's something that they added in something weird in 5.6? Don't default to being able to hold up a human. It might be. Wait a second. Do I need to do a weird thing where I have to tell it that it's like solid? That's not it, is it? No, it's not. What a terrible way to start. Here's a weird question. If I go back into my test level, do I fall through that floor? Oh, cancel. How about now? No. All right, let's load this guy up. No, I do not fall through this floor, do I? Only this floor. What about our old one that we were working on last time, where I was just farting around? It's this one. I fall through the floor of this. I do not. So there's something different about how that one started and how this one started. It's 100% annoying. Let's just launch. By modeling cube grid. Oh, a second. I want to. Do you think it's because I pushed down again by accident? Oh. Let's see if anybody else is having this kind of trouble. No notes. These are pretty old. Both characters drop through. Let me try this alternate way, which is to go in here. See if new cube grids do the same. That should be good enough. So we know this part is old. This part is new. Oh. Oh, interesting. New things are broken, but my old things are not. That sucks. So actually, I can do that. What's the difference between these two? This one has the option of clicking simulate physics. This one does not. see much else. It's definitely different because I don't get this one. I get the choice to click on it. Oh no, 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 wait. Now I get the choice to click on it. All right, maybe it is the same. Enable gravity. Constraints. Constraints. Gravity. Constraints. Constraints. No, it is different. This one has the option in here to. This one does not have the option of physics. Simulate physics. With this, it does. Something is different there. Might be how these settings are. Just for selecting. Static mesh. What's something different with how this works? Because they're outputting different things, eh? I wonder if anybody's tried. And if I look it up on here, we'll be updated to let's take another approach then. We'll fall through that. We probably won't fall through. An actual don't tempt me. Go back to like Jedi Knight style stuff. It's tempting. It's tempting. All right. If I make a box, if I make a rectangle, put it somewhere around here. And I make it a different size. Rotation. I want rotation. I want row beginning. How about the rectangle? The rectangle you fall through as well. So anything I use create in the modeling doesn't default stop you from falling through the floor, which kind of sucks because I don't know where to change that now. Default look here. Am I going to fall through the floor again? Fall through the floor again is the answer. So now we're in a weird pickle, aren't we? Um, they're all the same settings as the other one, except for oh, yeah, it's just stuff made in here. I hop back into here, save. If I hop back into here, see, we've got a static mesh back room. It has an extra material. I think I did that though. Physics, enable gravity, constraints, light impulse. I think the new one does that too, yeah. Advanced, show that overwhelmed. Interaction, take fast swim, collision, 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 collision. Lighting, light mask, cast out, painting, rendering. Yeah, I don't get it. It's not specifically to cube grid, right? Like I put in a and then April 10th. New default collision mode option is now set simple. Workaround change collision point to use complex as simple. Use the meshes collect geometry counter. Add a collision shape. Oh, don't tell me that's what. Okay, let's try it out. Oops. I don't know where that is. Oh, they changed it. That's great. Do I have to wait? Modeling. Go down here. That was this complex simple. And then make a new one. Oh. So if we walk from here to there, oh wait, we're not going to be able to do that. Hold on. Okay, so save all on this one. We'll see if that solution actually is true. So we got that one that we know will fall through. We have this one. We might fall through. We don't know yet. Oh! All right. So for some reason they said the default setting was fall through. All right. So now we can actually get over here and do some useful work. What we'll do, modeling. We'll make sure we're set to complex only. We'll start our new house. I like the idea of having this opening room a little bit longer than it is wide. Too big. Considering like this is floor space. If we say this is the floor space, I think that's good. And then this, making it appropriately holly, I think. Do that. We can add the door there yet later. Yup. Epic. why should I have to tell it specifically to be? It's the only thing that you do with this tool is to make like levels. Alright, so that looks appropriately tall. Let's put a loop on it and see if that holds true. I don't want to do it that way. Alright. Yeah, that looks appropriately tall compared to how it was before. Especially if you look, kind of like our oh our oh our references. Ooh, that's even taller. Don't you think? Why don't we try? Maybe we'll have to do a little bit. Maybe we need to do it even taller. Let's see. Let's see. In modeling mode, can I pull that up using pulling? I went two up. Oh no. Oh no. No, I think I went to one up. Let's see. That looks tall from here. We look at this, and like we take that same angle here and compare it to kind of like a reference. It's definitely more close to that. I don't think it's as extravagant as this one, but definitely we can. We don't lose anything by making it tall, anyways. All right, so we'll start the level in here, and I'm sure it definitely feels like there's enough room for like 8, 12 people to hang out. Excuse me. Before doors open. All right. We've got this is kind of like your main, main thing, main start. why don't we make kind of like the same layout? This is a pretty simple layout. It does give you that kind of like loop. If we make like a nice big stairs room here, then we can also make a gallery somewhere else if we want to. And then, yeah, let's start with that. It's stairs. It should be taller, right? Wait. A wacky idea. So what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to go and overlap that a bit when I do it. That way I'll have roof on both, or walls in both of them, or space for walls in both of them. That way they can be kind of stuff. So like, add and remove stuff. Okay, so this can be like the transitions of the floor, right? We've got our door in there, right? And we have another door over there. I like that layout, but also I don't. Actually, I do like that layout because that means if you come through this door, you don't immediately know if somebody's on the stairs. You have to turn. You might have to slice the pie like you're playing Counter Strike. Figure out if somebody's actually like going. Let's grab some stairs. I think you can. Oh wait. Let's make a landing. Nope. Can't cancel. Go like this. Right? Makes sense. Actually, should probably bring the whole thing up. Ooh, that'll work out good. Except not. Let's ooh, then you can only go up a little bit. Here's the idea that this is going to be like a two-way thing, right? So this also going to be stairs. I don't know how high they are. Okay, if I don't know how high they are, I will make the first set of stairs first, and then we can decide. 3 long. So it would be weird to go more than 45 degrees, right? Um, Maybe that? Okay, so that is the root of that one, and you want that to go up past there. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, actually get onto the same story. And then to read a little bit much. Yes, it's done. All right. Bring that down. It doesn't need to be 300 blocks wide for this staircase. It'd be hilarious. You could have like staircase fights, but also annoying. So if we get those stairs up to there, then you are all the way at the top, right? Great. All right. Let's accept it. We do have a nice fancy room for the stairs, and nice fancy stairs. And a door for those nice fancy stairs. And oh, it's grandiose enough. Wouldn't you say? And by here, you should be on the next floor. Here? Yes, here. All right. Yay, no fall damage. One thing I want to see. I'll back into here. Yeah, we should carve out the bottom underneath. Let's do that, and that'll give us a better idea of like how do a little bit of this. And I'll keep that in there for the only containment. Oh, no, thank you. No, no, no. I don't want to do this. Thank you. Oh, wait. Right, there we go. Get that professionalism. Whatever, like, oh, I need to, I know that sticks out too. I can corner this. Ooh. Cancel. No, no, no. We want this. Flat, like that. And then this can corner mode up to it. So this means that we have space over here to do stuff for the next room. And we still have our nice stairway that goes up. Which I can extend a little bit there. Oh, that looks weird. Well, I guess that's how it works, isn't it? We can fix this. Sometimes I wonder how I thought this would work. I know geometry. I know this wasn't going to work. What can I do to make this happen? I think I just start this one over, don't I? Oh, it's not what I meant to do. I should have just left it alone is the answer. The true answer is I should have left it alone. All right, there. Oh no. When I do that, all right, that one's easy to fix though. There. This one not so easy to fix. All right, all right. I might have unfuckered my thing. I'm gonna accept it, and then hopefully it'll work. Only looks a little bit fuckered, right? In theory, we'll replace it in the final version, so that's fine. It's fine now. Great. And you get to the landing and you'll be on the second floor. Perfect. We've got fancy stairs room. Hello, welcome to the foyer room. Why don't we have a hall room? Let's take a look at different hall rooms here. So we've got. See, and here's the wacky thing. This is all about mingling, right? You might have to like point to the room like for having like space to mingle and like look at paintings, right? So you don't even have to have a reason for the room to be there. Look at the what's this one? Oh, thank you. This one has a courtyard, so it's a little bit different. Ooh, it has a photo of stuff. This is kind of bonkers. I like it. It's like all here. This guy has all sorts of photos from this book. Further off this side here, you see the same kind of thing where it's like if people come in here, and then there's like this spot here and then stairs off the side. I think this one actually has stairs on both sides. If I remember this one correctly, so you can go up this side or you can go up this side. I'm not sure that we're going to be that extravagant. Now we're getting into his personal flicker, so just... Oh! Sorry, dude. Anyway, that's another good one. With the circle room. Why don't we back here? Make a new room. Just for entertaining. What's the other thing? Actually, there's another thing I wanted to show in here. Is that... Oh, is it this one? Is it this one? It's not this one. You may notice a distinct lack of like hallways, except when you get like upstairs here. So again, that's that whole, this is a Unreal Tournament level that you are cycling through, except instead of killing people, you are mingling. Like this, except for this thing has the most absurd fucking hallways that go off to the side. It's really like bonkers. I would never live here. No one should live here. Maybe I'll rent it for parties, but that's the extent of my interaction with that. Let's do something like this. We'll have this room here as like our big, like a gallery room, I guess. And if we do we put a little bit over in here, we can make a hallway. Make a hallway and put another room there. Instead of having like just rooms butted against each other. The rooms butted against each other isn't that bad either, I don't think. This room, there is a hallway that goes around here, you see, around the edges. So there are hallways. Let's not get rid of all the hallways. The hallways in this is one of those things where, like, if you were a professional level designer, which I am not, you might argue this is a great place to add some drama as you walk into the room. If you were a English manor house designer, I'm sure you'd probably say the same thing. Okay, what I'm trying to do is I'm going to get this centered on here. Is that 800 wide? Make it 800 wide. All right, centered on this one here. I'm just gonna. There, that's the start. And we can. What's this? 5 on that side. 5 on that side. There we go. That's what I do. can have that, and then what you can end up doing is maybe having a hallway on either end of this that will give you a door there and there. And we can mirror this door, this room in size, not like in content over here for some sort of parlor. How wide is this guy? 900? 4 taxes? Oh, wait. Accept. Try to make a different. Oh, I should just smash that button. Trying to use a different. Mesh for each room. Okay, I didn't imagine that. For some reason, I imagined that being like off kilter, but it's not. We've got 2 rooms on either side of this. This can be like a fancy parlor. We've got stairs. Got a 2nd floor going. We've got Knight's Hall here. Oh, that's not the same object. Shouldn't be the same object. God damn it. Can I cut it? Can I cut it? Oh my god, I don't want to do this. I'll just do it this way. The other wacky thing we can do is the fact that this is like that. Let's give these rooms their own walls. That way, if I don't like a room, I can delete it and it'll still have all its walls. All its own walls, anyways. This is complex because it spans 2 stories, so I'm not Yes, I do make sure the doors line up. Is the door? We'll find out when we get to the other side and there's more door. No, I got it right the first time. Great. Okay, and then we will do the same with this guy. So I'm lining up those doors for a reason. That reason is that if you can see somebody doing the deed, you get a double plus great clue that'll be worth more with the police. I saw him hit him with a so that having these doors lined up in a first-person shooter is generally bad because it means you can snipe a guy from way back here. That's generally bad. But in our case, it means I can spot somebody doing a bad. So you want to avoid being proverbially sniped when you're doing a bad thing, which means you have to make sure you're not in line with these doors, or if you're being avoiding getting killed, you can seek out these lines of sight for refuge, hoping somebody's there. And Unreal Engine is being kind of like, I don't know if it's my computer, but one of the two is being like a little bit pain in the ass. There you go. I argue I haven't gotten any farther than last time I did this. I feel like this is a better design. Let's select not cube grid again. No, this is where this is. Right? 900 wide? I don't remember. It's 800 wide. There. That should be same size as that. We wanted extra high on each side. We got that. We want this to be a floor that extends. We also have that. We'll have a big hall. And so one thing, do I have a picture of that one? No. I don't. Oh, definitely gotta have a statue of two guys fighting. Might be in here, but it's a picture of you'd have this room and it's absolutely chock full of stuff. So it's a big room. So like room wise, it's big, but it's actually chock full of stuff. So it feels big, but it's also got some great like blocking line of sight, that sort of thing. So I'm not too afraid of making a big room like this. I just have to kind of like figure out where I'm going to put the blocking stuff. I think for now, I'm just going to like make the room and then we'll see what happens from there. So we'll have a door into that room from there and there maybe. And create this kind of cycle where you can like mingle as we mingle around this orbit of rooms or orbit around, or even at some point go outside and fart around on the windows outside and the yard. I think that's a more sane house than the old one. despite the fact that it's like ridiculously bigger. I'm pretty sure it's much taller than the last one. All right, let's see. While I'm in here, I'm going to do a thing. I'm going to do a thing that isn't a map. And we're going to level detail optimization on input camera movement control. Wait, I can do that. Sorry, this is the easy way to do it. Character movements physics, character movement networking, jumping, falling, walking. Let's give this and this divided by 2 is I'm just trying to figure out gravity, networking, swimming. General. Trying to figure out where do I don't know if it's in here, but essentially I want to make it so there's a speed, because I think if I just compile and run this,